Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Y'all may recognize this from my Slash vlog. We're literally at the same mall. We went to eat at the same place. And I know that my channel has like mostly become like K-pop and like concert thingies now, but today we're gonna go watch Crank Gameplays at the Palace of Fine Arts. Yeah, so I'm vlogging that because I've never been to like a YouTuber show, so I just want to be like, so it was this and this or whatever. We're waiting for our Uber and stay tuned. To the venue. As you can see, we're standing in front of this. And I bought some merch. I bought some pins that are now on my hat along with my K-pop ones, and it's appropriate because this is an Unasanis hat. And then I also bought this tote bag. I don't really use tote bags, but it was cheap and it's cute and I needed somewhere to put my jacket, so that's where it is. We took some photos. We're inside. I think we're gonna go into our seats. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited.
Me too. We're hoping we can maybe sneak in the back later. But yeah, that's it. Stay tuned.
Hi everybody, let me just explain to you why I want you to keep your phones away through the duration of the show.
The show is over. I was only able to record the beginning because per Ethan's request, we couldn't have our phones out so that we could like fully be immersed in the experience of the show. And I totally agree with that, and it was actually very nice to like be at a show and not have to be like, oh, I need to record this for the vlog and like, you know, miss most of it. So we're actually outside of the stage door. Because we're calling our Uber. And yeah, we're just gonna get home. I don't think anything else is gonna happen. Someone randomly posted like their own YouTube channel on the door, which was hilarious. But the show, I'll do a more concrete review later, but the show was great, and that's all I'm gonna say about it for now. Hey, so I have this crowd of people behind me, and we're all gonna play 7 seconds while we're waiting for our Uber. Ethan, no! They snuck him out the front! They snuck him out the front!
Ethan, no!
Ethan, come back! I missed your free SF meetup many years ago! Did anybody actually go to that?
Maybe it's not about meeting Ethan. Maybe it's about
the friendship
we made.
Ethan, no! Ethan, no!
Let's all go over there and sing the song. Oh my god.
I had to do this show. What was it?
We were having so much fun.
Apparently a wild Ethan was spotted and we missed him because he snuck out the front. I can imagine that was zoomed in. We were too busy. I would have expected him to like approach and be like, let me do one.
Alright, we all need to move out of the way, please.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We gotta wave, guys. We gotta wave, guys. We gotta wave. Guys, Guys, Ethan's right behind me, and I took a picture.
I was drinking water.
That's him right there. And I told him everything, and I almost cried. And I will details later. We're back at my house. So yeah. Okay, first we're just gonna go through the order of everything. So we got there. The venue is really nice. The little like lobby area, gigantic for how small that venue actually is. And then we were like in the middle right section. Very nice view actually. He looked life-size. When I was picking the tickets last year, I honestly thought we were gonna be like much further back because of how the map showed it, but it's actually pretty decent seating, so I'm not mad about it. We sat down, we watched some Ethan and Markiplier videos while we were waiting for the show to go on. Their bathrooms are really nice, they're clean. We bought the merch, and then we watched the show. As you saw, there was that portion where he was saying like, please put your phones away, so that's why I didn't continue recording or taking pictures out of respect for Ethan. And honestly, like I mentioned earlier in the other clip after the show, yeah, it was nice to not have to worry about like vlogging for like the video out for once, because I feel like in a lot of my vlogs that like takes me out of the real-time experience. So I'm glad that I didn't have to worry about that for once. And then after that, we went and we stood by the backstage door because it's literally just kind of like out there. And several other people waited as well, as you also saw. All those people that were playing the game with us waited. But then there was a point where he just like went into the tour bus and he didn't come out for like a good 20 minutes. And I would say more than half of the people that were waiting decided that like, oh, he's not gonna come out or whatever. But what we learned from the Slash concert is that it's not over until they leave. Like the tour bus drives away and you don't see it anymore. So we waited, and then I think by the end of it there were like 7 of us, and we saw Ethan change into a jacket and some pajama pants, and we like saw him go into his tour bus with his suitcase, and we were like, okay, well, it's donezo, but we're gonna wait until the bus actually drives away so that we can at least, you know, like send him off with good wishes, whatever. And then we saw him come out with a mask on, and he started walking towards us, and I was like, is this happening? Is this happening? Is this happening right now? And it was happening. And he approached us and he was like, hi guys, thank you for coming and like waiting, being so patient. And behind him was like a camera dude, and I think he was recording for the vlog because I know he like vlogs in every city that he goes to. So I think we're gonna end up in the vlog. But me and this other girl that were there, that other person had come from like really, really far away. And I waited 5 years for this moment. Let me explain. 5 years ago, Ethan had a free meetup here in San Francisco, and I begged my parents to go to that thing, and they told me, no, there's a marathon, there's gonna be a lot of traffic and a lot of people, we don't want to have to deal with that. I literally cried about it for the entire day because it was a free meetup, and I really loved Ethan, and I wanted to go see. It was like during his blue hair era. This was 5 years ago. And then I think it was like maybe a month later, I looked up some vlogs of like people that went to go see that, to go see him, and there was no marathon. There were no people at the park. It was dead. There would have been no traffic, but no, there's a marathon. And I wasn't allowed to take an Uber either. So for the past 5 years, I've been so salty that I didn't get to meet Ethan because of a marathon that never happened. And so when he came up, I I was like, I'm gonna keep calm. And then as soon as I started talking to him, I was like, 5 years ago, you came to see us in S7. He was like, yeah, I remember that. I was like, and I tried to go, but my parents said it was a marathon, and I didn't get to go. And he's like, okay, well, I'm so happy that you're here. And I was like, yeah, and in high school, I was really depressed. I watched a lot of your videos along with like a lot of other YouTubers, and I'm trying to be a YouTuber myself, so you're like a big inspiration. I'm so glad that you're here, and I give you a hug if I'm good, but I can't. And then he was like, do you want a picture? I'm like, yes, please. And then Gina took the picture, which I'm gonna insert here. I had the biggest smile on my face, but the reason why I didn't have my mask off is because he approached us with a mask, and I didn't want to be that person that just like was talking to him without a mask. So that's why I put my mask on. But I had the biggest smile ever. And after I took the picture, I was like, oh my god, I have the biggest smile, but you can't even see it because it's under the mask. And then he said, you can't see my smile either. And I was like, oh my god. And then the security guy behind me, like, he noticed that I was going to keep talking forever. And he was like, excuse me, we need to give the other people a chance to take a picture. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I, like, moved back. But then I was like, I want an autograph. But anyway, then the other people went or whatever. Gina took her picture, which I'm going to insert here.
No.
And then like right after, Gina was like the last person to go, and then right after that I literally approached, I was like, Ethan, can I please get an autograph? And I think he's not supposed to give them out for free, so he was like, shh, quickly. And I was like, okay, here you go. And yeah, this is Crank and a heart. That's all I'm gonna show. I don't know if you can see it, but I won't show the actual thing. But the back of this is actually the paper from like the pins that I bought, and it has like his logo and everything. Yeah, that was my experience. I waited 5 years for this moment, and we might shoot for Curtis Connor
In October.
Your turn.
Oh, my review? I thought it was hilarious, everything. Like, it's not hard to make me laugh, but I mean, it was just funny. And like the people who went up on the stage, some of them were like funny as well, even though they were just like, you know, part of the audience.
Literally being themselves.
I was not expecting him to sing, but he started singing. That was funny as hell.
He sang about drinking piss once. What's the ending song? I have to do this show or something like that.
And then when he was talking about like you know how he's not always, you know, happy, and you know,
oh yeah, the
sometimes
parasocial relationship.
The parasocial relationships. Like I understood all of that, you know. I get it. I appreciate, you know, him being real with us and being honest, and I very highly appreciate him coming out to meet his fans and stuff, you know, that he doesn't have to do that, you know. I'm sure he's got other places to go. I'm sure he's tired.
He was literally in pajamas, like he was ready to leave, and he still came out and said hi.
Yes, we appreciate that so much. But yeah, the show, I wasn't expecting anything. I didn't know what to expect. I've never been to a show like this, but
same.
For my first time going to one of these YouTuber shows, 10 out of 10. I loved it. I would go again.
I knew a little bit of kind of what to expect, because I had seen like some of the stuff he did when he went on tour with Markiplier, and I had heard reviews of like people going to see Jacksepticeye, but I guess everyone has like their own kind of routine that's like very similar, but it's also unique. And I like the idea that he brought in of like us knowing a lot about him, but him knowing little to nothing about us. And I know that I, on this channel, am very small, but there are a lot of you that comment on my stuff, and I'm like, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna thank you for your heartfelt compliments and stuff. And I try my best to reply to comments because I don't get that many, and I like interacting with you guys. And I don't know, maybe someday I'm gonna end up having such a big platform like Ethan or Mark or Jack or literally any other like big YouTuber out there, even if it's even if I'm just known as the K-pop girl or something, you know, like, it's whatever. And I appreciate every one of you who, like, wow, I feel like a real YouTuber now. I appreciate all of y'all who watch my videos and whatnot. And shout out to all those people that were in the video earlier. They were all really sweet.
I love that.
Yeah. The fact that we were having such a good time that we, like, all didn't notice when Ethan originally, like, went into the tour bus.
Someone else noticed him and shouted Ethan, and everyone slowly just turned around.
Yeah, and I was like, what?
We were so busy, like, having fun, talking, and playing games with each other that we didn't even notice him pass by the first time.
Ideally, I would have liked a video with him, like, saying something, but I was like, he only offered a picture. I'm not gonna push it. We're gonna sign off and maybe eat something, because we had lunch, but we didn't have dinner because we, like, waited outside for such a long time. I have a small headache. I'm dehydrated. 5 years. Patience is a virtue. And I mean that in terms of, like, waiting 5 years, and also, let's see, the show ended at like 9:30 and we saw him around 11. So that's an hour and a half. We waited the duration of the show after the show to see him. And honestly, Ethan, I don't know if you're ever gonna watch this, but you really made, honestly, my life. You're like the nicest celebrity or like internet anything that I've, like, ever met. I'm not saying something because I've met a few others, but I really wish I could have given you a hug. Okay, I'm done. That's it. Thank you for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that. Thanks for joining me, Gina. And yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.